All right, welcome to another episode of the More to Us podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Neil. We have Eli and Jacob. Today we want to talk about one of our favorite rappers, Eminem. Somebody gets a lot of hate.
The GOAT?
Almost
The GOAT?
unnecessarily.
No, I actually wasn't even an Eminem fan before I was put on. And once I was, changed my life. Literally like the Matrix. Putting on the glasses and showing me to a different view of music.
One of the first things I want to say is he is the GOAT to me in rap. I did not start off an Eminem fan, but have been converted.
It took me about 2-3 years to convert Neil. Once Revival came out and I had that to kind of put in front of him, everything changed.
But I would like to say, longevity-wise, man's got platinum in 4 different decades.
Yep.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, that's
First of all, he's gone platinum longer than this man's been alive.
been alive 20 years.
20 years, and he's gone platinum.
Youngin.
But 2 years before you were born, he was going platinum. And he's still going platinum. He's at the top of the game, still going platinum.
No,
And
that's
What's crazy to me, we're all about the same age. None of us can remember a time where Eminem wasn't relevant.
No, that's
He's
about-
always been in the game.
I'm the only one old enough on this panel right now, and it was before living memory for me.
Exactly.
The only thing that I could have hoped to remember would have been Infinite, and that came out when I was like about 2 years old.
See, the way I grew up, I watched 8 Mile. It was a great movie, right? And I've always seen Eminem as a good rapper, but I didn't know Eminem for his lyrics and how his wordplay is absolutely insane. If you guys aren't a fan, I would advise you, because I've recently been converted, I would advise you to go back and listen to some of his hits and just try to figure out the things that he's saying, because a lot of the issues is people don't know what he's saying or why he's saying it.
Because it goes right over their head.
Right over your head.
Because they're too stupid to get it.
I love how you're playing off his own bar.
I was hoping you were going to continue the bar.
We're not gonna go that far, but
All right.
yes, I understand where you are. I mean, to play off another bar, you know it's bad when platinum sales are looked at as a failure. The guy's going platinum, and we're still talking about how he's not doing well enough.
He's not doing well. Yeah.
What's that? He's going platinum. Any other artist goes platinum, and we're praising them for it.
That's a big feat for a lot of artists, and he's done it countless times. Not countless, 4 times, but you see what I'm saying.
He's done it more than 4 times.
4 decades. 4 decades.
My apologies.
So that's the Slim Shady LP in '99, all the way to Music to Be Murdered By in 2020.
Side B.
So you have the '90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and 2020. Those are 4 different separate decades that he has continued to dominate music in. I think one thing that we were talking about today is when they released the streaming numbers. He was number 11
Out of everybody, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I believe so. That included like Metallica,
All
AC/DC,
genres,
country people, all of them. He was number 11. We're talking about a 50-year-old white guy that is streaming almost as well as. I mean, he did better than Gunna.
Roddy Ricch did better than Roddy Ricch.
Polo G. You know, there's only a few artists, a few really good artists that were above him, like Drake, NBA YoungBoy. Who else was above him?
I'm grabbing the list right now.
We'll have the list pulled up for you guys on the side. You guys will see it. You know, so that you guys are aware of
Future
who
was
we're
above
talking
him.
About. Juice WRLD was above him. R.I.P.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Godzilla.
Yeah, those two made an absolute killer track together.
Mm-hmm.
No pun intended to the actual killer track that Eminem has made.
Also fire.
Which is a segue that I kind of wanted to get into.
Okay, hold on, can we go a little bit off topic real quick? And I just want to let it be known that modern day Eminem is the best Eminem we've ever gotten. So I'm talking Revival, Kamikaze, Music to Be Murdered By, side A and B.
I'll second that. I will second that.
That's Eminem at his peak.
I can agree for sure.
And that's not to take away anything from his previous albums. Right?
No,
those are great in their own respect. But the man just spits bars now. Go ahead.
I think back to his D12 days. Those were pretty fire. You know, I don't know. Not off the top of my head, I can't think of any songs, but
Purple Pills.
That group with
Fight Night.
Go ahead. Come on. Name them for me.
We got Purple Pills, Fight Night, My Band,
American Psycho.
Yep. What's the one?
I think they have one called Amityville also.
Those were wild Eminem. You know, back in the D12 days, those were bad boy Eminem.
That's what I was trying to think of.
Get Up. Get Up was one
Everybody
of the...
Get Up.
I mean, you can't tell me that Get Up is still not a banger track. And that was put out well before current age hip-hop. It's aggressive, edgy. I think it accomplishes almost everything that they wanted to. I believe, Jacob, you were telling me that they actually started D12 kind of as a to make fun of or
boy bands,
which is part of the reason when you watch My Band at the end that they're dressed like that in all white while singing on stage, doing all that.
Well, go back to The Way I Am. What's the NSYNC bar in there? He disses NSYNC. But he was always against boy bands because you got to go back in time to 2000. Boy bands were taking the nation by storm.
I believe the bar you're talking about is when he says something along the lines of like, "No more NSYNC, so I'm all out of whack. I'm all out of Backstreet Boys to call out and attack."
No, that's not the bar I'm thinking of. It's from The Way I Am. It's right when it's around the same time period he's talking about can't even, take a shit without somebody asking for an autograph, something like that. I'm not Mr. NSYNC. I can't remember the bar. Yeah, you got to pull it up.
It's so crazy the amount of diss tracks that he has, the lines that he has in his disses to all these different kind of people. Everybody who has tried to have an issue with Eminem, any beefs, he's killed them. Each and every one of them. Nobody has even stepped close to killing Eminem.
No.
People talk about MGK and oh my god.
Not even close.
Oh, not
listen
all.
To Not Alike. Not Alike is far superior to Rap Devil. And then Killshot. Killshot is one of the nastiest disses I have ever heard. I'm not Mr. NSYNC. I can be a prick. I don't care what your friends think. Call me a... Is that it? Am I close?
Says, I'm not Mr. NSYNC. I'm not what your friends think.
I can't be a prick.
I'm not Mr. Friendly. I can be a prick if you tempt me.
My gas is on empty. That song is as old as Eli.
Older.
Oh.
2000.
2001, baby.
Youngin.
How many people have Eminem had rap beefs with?
Just rap beefs, or are we talking just beefs in general?
Because, how many people has he come at, or how many people have dared to respond?
Eminem is one of those artists that he goes out of his way. Like, you don't have to be in his lane. He will swerve out of his lane to bump into you. He's going to swerve out of his lane to hit your car.
Dude, once you do Eminem wrong, that gives him the right to diss you for the rest of your life. Look at Mariah Carey. Look at Ja Rule. Look at Nick Cannon. All that shit happened 20 years ago. Elton John, he still pokes fun at all of them. Exactly. So Joe Budden, you got another 10, 15, 20 years of this is coming your way. Get ready, buddy.
And that's not even including ICP, Everlast. The guy's gone at countless people. It didn't. You needed to get in his field of vision.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't matter whether it was peripheral or directly in front of him. He was coming for you, and when he did, he was gonna, no pun intended, put the nail in the coffin, which is a diss track by him.
How many in that 3 series? A
No,
three-parter?
that's the Invasion,
Okay, my bad.
which is an amazing diss track series. I love the Invasion Part 1, 2, and 3.
I do too.
So would you guys say that with his aggression and with his all the beefs that he has played a role in why he's been tried? Gen Z has tried to cancel him in multiple different occasions.
Bro, Gen Z, that's
And I
fucking
don't-
TikTokers.
I don't want you guys
Right?
to...
TikTokers try to cancel Eminem.
Yes.
How's it gone?
Yes, it hasn't gone well.
Right?
It hasn't gone well.
Trump drew a line in the sand and separated himself from a whole presidential support group. Didn't go nowhere.
So, one of the things that was interesting to me is they picked like one of his least offensive song lyrics to like try to cancel him over. They tried to cancel him over "The Way You Lie" with him and Rihanna.
What bar?
The part where he says like, "I'm gonna tie you to the bed and I'm gonna set this motherfucking house on fire." Or
Yeah,
something.
that leads right into the chorus.
So
Right.
not Kim. where
Not
he's-
Kim, not Criminal.
Yeah,
Not,
anything on
not-
relapse.
Not Stan.
Anything
Okay,
on
first of all,
relapse.
Hold on. We need-
Insane. I was born with a dick in my brain.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No,
Go listen
I'm
to
gonna
the
go-
song.
I'm gonna go farther back. Guilty Conscience. The first time I listened to Guilty
Him and Dre,
Conscience,
yeah.
I was like, yo, somebody put this song out. This was mass produced, right? But I mean, the thing is like he not only does he says things right, but he also gets political with it, which I think is something that we praise other people for, and then we discount when it comes to Eminem. Right?
It is. But people are trying to come about Eminem acting as if he's just now giving out political references. He's
Not true at
always
all.
done it. Go listen to the Eminem
listen to
show.
White America.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to White America, please. Like, fuck you, Dick Cheney, with the freest of speech that this United States of embarrassment will allow me to have. Like, that right there, this man was at the top of the game, right? We praise everybody else for this. LeBron, we praise Kaepernick for it. Countless other people. Dame, you name it, we praise other people for it, right? Eminem has taken a stand multiple times through the course of, I think,
Untouchables. I mean, go listen to that. People shit on the song. It's a good song.
yeah.
Says a lot of real shit in that song.
Yeah, what's that one?
Go listen to the song with him and Kid Cudi.
The Adventures of Moon Man. and
Yes.
Son. That's actually
Yes.
That's a gas song. I think it's definitely one of his more underrated songs.
I love that song.
Eminem on features is definitely cold. No cap. I haven't heard any songs that are truly misses. Every Eminem song that I've heard is at least a 6 and above, and that's on average. And he has a lot of songs. Obviously, you guys are talking about 4 decades of him being on top of the rap game, or at least mad relevant in the rap game. And on average, none of them are misses.
Hey, shout out to Eminem. Just turned 50. 50 years
yeah,
old.
yes.
Still
Happy
able to do
belated
this.
Birthday. Happy belated birthday, Em.
Happy belated birthday. Shout out to the GOAT.
So you're a huge Corday fan.
I am.
And I believe you're a pretty big Jack Harlow fan.
I am indeed.
Both cases of game recognizing game.
Yes.
And you've heard Killer.
Yeah,
I
a
would
remix.
say that you have, I believe it goes Jack Harlow, then Corday, and then Eminem,
Yes.
if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, it does.
I think Jack Harlow comes on, kills that killer beat, right?
They all do
absolutely
well.
nails it,
They
right?
all do
Yeah,
well.
all three of them
Corday comes
snap.
on and does even better than Jack Harlow, right? And then you have M, who comes back onto the killer beat, totally different verse, and then totally gives you
Because his original verse was insane.
Yes.
And then he went and topped that on a remix with 2 youngins who were trying to top him. He said, scratch that. I'm not just going to let y'all try and outdo me. I'm going to go and outdo myself because I'm that guy.
So I mean, I think that's a good segue into some of the people that he has had on features and stuff. I think he's outshone
Everybody.
Lil Wayne, Big Sean, Kendrick, Akon, Nate Dogg, Exhibit,
Jay-Z.
Corday, Jack Harlow, Jay-Z. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Look, Kanye even came out and said that when they were on the song Forever with Drake, Kanye, Lil Wayne, Eminem, Kanye even said that once he heard Eminem's verse, that he even went back and rewrote his verse. Kanye rewrote his verse because Eminem is that fire.
Dude, Kanye just recently said that Eminem is the greatest. Say what you want about Kanye.
I feel like this is a moment that we should also... Speaking of artists, giving them their due, Kanye is a great in his own right. You know
No,
what
I
I'm
agree.
saying?
I agree.
So when he's recognizing Eminem like that, I think we can circle back around real quick from the diss tracks, but to people like The Game. Okay,
The Game?
I thought
The Game?
I thought The Game was one of the most underrated artists in the industry. Okay, 100 Bars and Running is amazing. Shake, amazing song. And then I heard the Black Slim Shady, right?
He made a fool of himself with the
Yeah,
Black Slim Shady.
You
Clout chasing.
It was unnecessary.
I believe Kamikaze came out in
Kamikaze was 2018, and then Music to Be Murdered by A and B were both beginning and end of 2020.
So and if you've never listened to Kamikaze is pretty much Eminem's diss track. Yep, we got it up there.
Greatest album of all time.
Kamikaze is basically the rap
Thumbnail.
equivalent to when a guy walks into the middle of the ring and he holds up the WWE Heavyweight Championship of the world and he says, whoever wants to come in down here and get my championship belt can do it. They come down right now. He issued that. He said,
He did.
If you have beef with me, if you think you're a better rapper, let's go toe-to-toe right now. Let's go toe-to-toe. 2018, silence.
4 years
Now, all
later,
of a
Nick
sudden-
Cannon drops 3 diss tracks that are 3 of the worst diss tracks you will ever hear in your entire
Mind you,
life.
He had help on those dish tracks.
Did he
with
really?
a bunch of Wildin' Out cast members.
Dude, it's because no one can.
He actually had a lot of those, which was kind of sad.
That's
because
pathetic.
I'm not gonna lie, they were actually like if you go and listen to them, if he had put them out at the time,
No, they were not
They
good.
probably
No,
would've-
no, they were terrible. Don't tell the people this. I
disagree.
think you need to go back and re-listen.
I can only name one of the three. And it wasn't that bad. It wasn't. Now, don't get me wrong. Like he clearly lost. I mean, first of all, you got
So this was in response.
two
response.
decades earlier. He got murdered by Eminem.
Facts.
Somehow, 2 decades later, after Mariah.
So I believe this was in response to Lord Above with Eminem and Fat Joe and Mary J. Blige.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
The
What's
cut
the
off my
bar?
balls before I lose to you, Nick.
Mhm. I let her chop my balls off too before I lost to eunuch. Mariah Carey.
Yeah, that was definitely pretty bad.
Mariah Carey, no one wants to see you in a thong at 52 years old. I saw that on my phone the other day. I didn't appreciate it. I don't want to see that.
I don't really think any of us have been asking for Mariah Carey for a while
No.
now.
Give me Kim K.
But okay. But let's talk about for a second, like going back to his diss tracks. The Warning, with Mariah Carey,
Bro, he's like, I love the line where what's he says? When I ejaculated prematurely.
Oh yeah, all over your stomach.
Yeah.
And you started hurling or whatever. Yeah, I mean, funnier than that to me was he actually took some of her voicemails and had
Shady.
cut it into the song. Like, you want to talk about good diss tracks, right? Like, I always hear about good diss tracks. Oh, somebody dissed so and so. And like they always tell me about how good it was. Okay, first of all, we can't come close to old diss tracks. Nas's Ether, amazing. Fuck Jay-Z, right? Eminem has absolutely killed Benzino, Ja Rule, Mariah. Joe Budden got slapped.
Joe
with,
Budden
like,
got
4
slaughtered.
bars.
I'm not alike. Charlemagne the God.
Oh,
Y'all are looking at the
Not
charred
Alike.
remains of Charlemagne the God.
I think Not Alike is also one of those ones that he disses MGK on.
He that's what I was saying earlier. That's what Rap Devil was in response to, and
Right.
it doesn't even compare to Not Alike.
First of all, the wordplay he has is impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Is impressive. as the one who writes in the
Mhm.
group, you've actually made music. You want to talk
You
a little
know-
bit about that? How you respect his lyricism?
Honestly, because it's not easy to
You can pull it towards you.
it's not easy to write your own lyrics. It's not easy to put wordplay into songs and have them correlate back into the hook every single time and not miss. And the fact that Eminem can do it fluently is absolutely insane. The way that the rap game is right now, you don't see that too often. A lot of times it's just a bunch of bullshit being put together. And the fact that he's out here still at this high of at this age,
Still.
he is the rap god. Like, he
No
is a
pun
rap
intended.
robot.
Oh, okay.
No pun intended.
You know, he is goated. Everybody who, all the Eminem slander, it needs to stop. It needs to stop today. I don't want to hear any more of it. You know, again, I wasn't too big on the Eminem wave, but that was before I was educated.
The slander is all undeserved.
It is. And again, a lot of people are upset because he's more of a nigga than they is. You know, mainly that's what it is. These black people are upset because he's gone through the struggle, and they haven't been able to go through it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe.
As one of the newest Eminem fans at the table,
Yep.
what's some of your favorite bars from him? What you got any?
If you,
off the
even
top
if,
of your head?
if you got one.
Yeah. Like one of mine is when he says, "I'd have to get stomped by 40 men to suffer 80."
AD feet? Yeah.
No,
That's
pretty-
a
that's
cypher.
pretty clever.
That's
That's
a
pretty
solid
clever.
bar.
I always love the cheesy ones. He's like, I'm gonna put the moves on you like a U-Haul. I love that shit.
Yeah. Tone Deaf is by far one of my favorite songs by Eminem because that his flow, and then I have to go because 50 Cent is one of my favorite artists.
Catman. Eminem absorbs the beat.
that
You can't
was
tell the difference between his lyrics and the
absolutely
beat.
Amazing. That song, if you haven't heard that song, Gatman and Robin,
I'll leave
need
you
to go
dearly
ahead.
defined.
You need to go ahead and listen to that. But yeah, those are.
Yo, get that Central Park shit out of my picture, Neil. Come on. There we
You
go.
don't like the Central Park 5?
Hey, I bought the cup.
Yo. Please don't say that. That's not what the Central Park 5 is. Please don't say that.
I don't know what Central Park 5 is.
Just to be clear, that was a really messed up joke. He didn't know what he kind of agreed to on that one. What I think one of my favorite things though is how he can combine like kind of messed up lyrics and give them like a catchy, like I said it earlier when we were listening to
3 a.m. in the morning. Go listen to that.
He's
3
talking
a.m.
about-
is the best song on Relapse.
I
And
don't
that's
know
a
if we
fucked
agree
up
there.
that's a fucked up song. It's one of the best. If you don't think
I
it's
would
the
give that,
you put it in your top 5.
probably.
Yeah.
But like
But
he'll-
talks about some fucked up stuff on 3
Like,
a.m.
He'll rap about a murder, like not in the traditional sense. Like he'll have you rapping about like stabbing somebody to death, not like I'm gonna go shoot my ops type.
Yeah,
shit.
bro, 3
He's
a.m.
gonna
is
have you talking about taking your ex-girlfriend, stabbing her, putting her in the trunk, going to the woods in the middle of the night, digging a ditch, and you're gonna sing it, and you're gonna like it.
Bro, what's
That's
he
one of the weird things about it.
Dude, at 3 a.m. he says, "Wake up naked at McDonald's with blood all over me, dead bodies behind the counter. Shit, guess I must have just blacked out again. Not again." That shit's catchy. And he's talking about him waking up to murdered bodies all over the floor of a McDonald's restaurant.
And then you guys listen to guys like NBA YoungBoy, who all they rave about is their ops, killing people and whatnot. And then you have Eminem, who's telling you a story about it, and he's doing it well, and you guys don't like it. Like King Von was, you guys rave about how he was R.I.P. He was the best storyteller when it comes to killing people, gang life, all that, whatever.
He got a RIP from Eminem.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah,
All right, yeah,
R.I.P.
he did.
King Von
Yep.
and Tone Deaf.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But Eminem was doing that shit well before Von. Eminem was doing this shit for years.
I don't want to. Obviously, he wasn't the first one to tell stories and everything.
No, absolutely
No,
not.
no.
But he was probably one of the first to bring it to the forefront like that. Like he did a lot of just storytelling. Like Guilty Conscience, for example. I think it's 3 separate like stories almost, all put together in one song. And to me, when you like listen to it, the lyrics, like everything we praise anybody else for, he does. You know what I'm saying?
He does.
And if he doesn't do it, he does it well, if not better. You know, like hooks, wordplay, even the sing-songy ones that he has are still fire. There's almost like, if you go to any album, I would be hard pressed to say that you could listen to any album of Eminem's and not find songs that you liked, because like, maybe
that is what I do not understand about Revival. Revival has at least 3 songs for every type of fan. People paying that album.
It's undeserved too, because
I love Revival. I converted this man on Revival.
That is
I converted him with that album.
Yeah. The thing is like, it not only is it kind of a woke album, but like he talks about real shit in there, like shit that would happen to you, and like not just woke in the sense of like PC or anything like that. It like he has is it the one with Ed Sheeran where he talks about like what's another lie to tell an unborn child?
Yeah, River.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That song right there, if you listen to that song is touching.
Shit's true.
Shit, it and it kind of hurts you to your soul sometimes when you listen to it, you know? And then you have, I believe it's A Rose is the name of
Dude,
the song,
A Rose and Castle. That has to be the best ending to an album. Dude, that shit's insane when he rewinds time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And he's sitting there talking about like what it's like to sit there in a coma.
It's what way it goes. In My Head, Castle, and A Rose.
I think so.
You have to listen to those 3 songs. I believe they're the last 3 songs on that album. You have to listen to them in sequence. It's crazy.
Now I will say these 2 gentlemen are much bigger Eminem fans than I am, but you can tell that we're all fans. This guy is amazing. Everything that he does, everything that he touches, he turns to gold. All right, he's got platinum on platinum on platinums. This guy Eminem is
4 decades.
You know, he's killing the game at 50 years old. How many of your favorite rappers can do that? How many rappers do you know that's 45 plus that's killing the game? That's top 15 in the world right now. How many do you know? You know, you just got to give the man credit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm checking to see if Jay-Z's on this list.
Check and see if The Game is on the list.
Renegade.
Shut the fuck up. You said The Game is not on the list? You said Nick Cannon's nowhere to be found on the list? You said Mariah Carey's not up there, but I thought she has that Christmas song.
Hey, bro, all I want for Christmas is you.
Hey, you know? The fact that she's still making money off that is crazy. So,
Dude, that's the only thing she makes money off of.
The only thing she makes money off of.
Once again, no one wants to see Mariah Carey at 52, 54 years old in a see-through dress revealing her thong.
I thought we were done with Mariah Carey when we found out she was lip syncing.
just to be clear, Jay-Z is not on the list of top 100 artists year-to-date streams.
50 Cent is my GOAT, and he's not even on the list.
That's very true, but I also don't think 50 Cent's put out an album in like a decade.
Yeah. Hey, you know who gave us 50 Cent?
Eminem gave us 50 Cent. Eminem gave us 50 Cent.
I feel like people don't know that.
I did.
Or appreciate that
I'm
enough.
I'm not gonna lie. At first, I thought 50 brought us M. I thought 50 co-signed for M and put him in the game like that. Until I realized that was not the truth. And it's the other way around. And I had it asked backwards.
I was completely oblivious to the entire situation, the entire scenario. I didn't know either one of them put anybody on. You know, I thought they just came up, two niggas, and shit happened. They ended up making music together. Turns out, Eminem was like, you know what? This guy's got talent, and nobody wants to fuck with him after he got shot. All these labels are turning him down because he brings violence and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Eminem took a chance on bro, and now we got power. You know what I'm saying? Raising Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
What you looking up, my boy?
Bro, what's that song with Eminem and 50?
Gatman and Robin.
The other one.
The one on
50's album. With, I guess
Waiting.
patiently waiting for a track to explode on. Yeah, patiently waiting. Insane song.
Oh yeah.
Insane.
Oh yeah. No, 50 and Eminem is an insane duo. Crazy duo, honestly.
Is This Love? Go check it out. Just came out.
Yeah, I wish they had more music together that they dropped. But you gotta love what you got.
Mm-hmm.
That's off Ricky Tikki Talk, where he says that 50 got shot up in Jamaica, Queens.
Okay.
Talking about
I know the
how
song.
He got dropped by Columbia, and he wanted to sign him because, first of all, I think How to Rob came out 2 years before that. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember, but him, and then like you saw the direct impact Eminem had on 50. You go listen to Get Rich or Die Trying, and I will maintain this. Get Rich or Die Trying, probably in the top 5 rap albums of all time. You can make that case. You can make.
No, you can, and
if you're bumping him, right, he's probably still in the top 10. There's not many albums out there that are better front to back than Get Rich or Die Trying, and I love hearing people say, "Oh, look at what so and so put out. It's an amazing album front to back." Not like that. Also, not like an Eminem album. Okay, like there's so many albums like that I listen to. I listen to a lot of rap, like an obscene amount of rap, and there are not many artists young, like you go through that list, anybody above him, Dirk's not putting out a front to back album like Eminem. Future's not putting out a front to back album like Eminem. Drake can't even put out a front to back album like Eminem.
Drake's last album. So there's two different sides of Drake. There's.
Are you talking about CLB?
What's CLB? What's that stand for?
Certified Lover Boy.
Yes. There's two different sides of Drake. There's like soft Drake,
Mm-hmm.
and then rapper Drake. Right? Brings it, hard ass Drake.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand soft Drake, and I think soft Drake is the majority of what we get.
Whoa.
What?
Soft Drake makes some of the best music.
That's what I'm. That's all.
You lost me there. I love Drake. I love you, Drake. You make good music. Front to back albums, no, but you do make amazing songs.
Nah, if you didn't want to hear rap from Drake, then CLB was definitely a front to back album. I'm not gonna lie.
You said if you did not want to hear.
If you weren't going in there looking for.
See that? Okay,
if
I did.
If
I
you're
did.
reading this, it's too late.
Yeah.
If you're not going in and looking for that, or Views from the Six, if you're not looking for that, then it's a front to back album.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree that it's that's also the other thing. That's more of just a hip hop album, pop, whatever you want to call it. It's not rap.
Tell you one of my
But it is gas.
One of my favorite Drake verses. Both him and Gucci.
Oh, that song is hard.
That's hard. Yeah.
CLB or Donda? CLB. But anyways,
I didn't listen to Donda, but CLB was a pretty amazing.
Were you talking about Donda?
Huh?
What were your thoughts? What would you say about
Donda?
Donda?
CLB or Donda.
What about Donda?
CLB or Donda.
What about Donda? What's the point here?
Either or.
Are we complimenting Donda?
No, he's saying like which are you taking, CLB or Donda?
Oh, CLB.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right,
Okay.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't stand for any praise of Donda.
Nah, I ain't gonna.
Because that shit was trash.
I ain't gonna lie, Kanye. I don't know what the fuck that was.
I love Kanye. 808's Heartbreak, fire.
No cap. The graduation,
Gas.
Shit. Hey, nigga, you was doing your thing. But
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
oh,
good.
Goodness.
It's
yeah,
good.
You know, but
I like Yeezus.
Donda,
Yeah, I'm not. I don't like Donda.
Donda.
I do like the album cover to Life of Pablo.
Hold on, what was that song?
I don't know. I just know Kim K's on the album cover.
He says something. He had a bar. No cap. Something about bleaching buttholes and shit.
I'm not familiar.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'll think of it. I'll think of the.
Hey.
Somebody post the comment, the bar that I'm thinking about. Kanye was talking about something with a t-shirt and bleaching an asshole. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Not y'all. But y'all in the comments know what I'm talking about. Please help me out so that I don't look this dumb for a long time.
Crazy that we're sitting up here talking about Kanye, and Kanye recognizes Eminem. I mean, just to tie it all back, Kanye recognizes Eminem as the GOAT. You know, I'm feeling like you're about to spit a bar at us to tell us why Eminem is the GOAT.
So I was busy looking at what some people consider his best lyrics of all time, and not a single one of these is what I would consider any of his best lyrics. Like, I'm looking at this list, and I mean, like, people are gonna say like, "Oh, these are very simple." Okay, your favorite artist didn't think of it, so I don't want to fucking hear it.
Yeah.
Like,
Facts.
one that I'm notably missing from these lists is when he says, "I'm gonna cut your head off and ask you where you headed off to. Get it? Headed off to?"
What is it? That's Relapse, or is that Relapse Refill?
Refill.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he says,
Yeah.
like, because then if you go on further, the whole bar is like absolutely insane. Because he says, "Cut your head off and ask you where you headed off to. Get it? Headed off to? Doctor, this anesthetic's pathetic, and so's this diabetic waffle, and this prosthetic arm keeps crushing my hard taco."
Yep.
So, like, you just listen to that rhyme scheme right there, first of all. And then, like...
Is that underground?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
I believe so. But, I mean, like, the guy was lyrically insane.
Rhyme scheme on Relapse in general is insane.
It's incredible. Bagpipes from Baghdad.
Bagpipes from Baghdad.
Drop the bomb on him.
Music Box, Taking My Ball.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna pull that up.
Which one?
Drop the bomb on him.
Shitty, please don't drop the bomb on me.
Here we go.
Got lyrics for Drop the Bomb on him. Let's hear them.
Let's see. God, it's so hard. You can do these a little bit better than me.
Who? I don't know the song. I don't know the flow.
Oh, you've never heard this one?
No.
Oh shit.
Yes. The man.
All right.
The man, the myth.
Did we have one in mind?
Whatever you see first.
All right, I got you.
That Chef Boyardee line is pretty
Oh
hard.
shit, let me find that.
It's up in the first verse.
First verse?
Yeah. I know that for a fact.
I'm hard as a barbed wire. There's a wire bar in there.
Yeah, he's talking
I'm
about...
hard as Kennard, the little boy who shot Omar in the wire. I'm not reading lyrics. I've not found the lyrics.
First verse, first line is the...
Oh, here.
hardest.
Yeah.
Boy, you shot
Oh my
Omar
god,
in the wire.
fucking Bomba Clat. I'm hard as Kennard, whatever. The little boy who shot Omar in the wire. Tire Horb with barbed wire. You're nothing but a bra boy. I'm the real deal. And Charborough her on the bonfire. And Bon Voyage, bitch. I'm like Chef Boyee in this bitch. Send a bomb to your mom's lawyer.
Which is also a slight diss at his mom because she sued him. So also add to his rap
So that was terribly executed.
He beefed with his own mom.
But
Okay, let's be clear.
Rhyme scheme once again. I don't feel like reading anymore. you know, dismantling any more lyrics for the audience. That was bad enough.
But he has. And sayonara, see you fuckers tomorrow. Get some R&R and marinate in some marinara and have a coke and a smile. Don't make me open a jar of whoop ass on you. That's the last straw you're hoping to draw. Yeah, you're fresher than most, boy. I'm doper than all, boy. I'm that boy. Them boys, them know up to par. I just show up, go up to the stage and blow up the spot. There ain't no boy that do what I do, boy. I'm a star, boy. I told you, boy. I'm a soldier, boy. I'm Deshaun Holton in this bitch. I'm the proof, boy. You're a fraud. Like, seriously, like, what the flow on that is unreal. Okay, first of all, like, I can't do it justice.
Yeah.
But like, when you listen to that song, that song is amazing. He rides that beat like nobody else could. You know.
I'll tell you what, we could go in on Eminem content all day.
Where's it? Hold on, let me pull up the Kathy gift.
Yo, real quick, if you guys want us to expand on some Eminem content, songs, album reviews, whatever you want, let us know.
Drop them in the comments. Like the video. Make sure you subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We got the little watermark, so just click that little button.
we can do this all day, all night if you have to. You know what I'm saying?
He says, Dre said, hold your head up. Kathy Griffin. Which, I believe is a reference.
We're talking about fall, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When she was holding up, she's in like a picture holding up Trump's severed head. So Dre said, hold your head up, Kathy Griffin.
This dude, bro.
Like, what? Like, so not only is it politically relevant,
it's a bar.
It's lyrically catchy.
Hold your head up. What is it, Kathy Griffith?
And then he goes on to say, Tyler create nothing. I see why you call yourself.
Hey.
It's not just because you lack attention. It's because you worship D12's balls.
You're sacrilegious?
Sacrilegious. Like the whole song. It's just bars. Like, revenge is the best medicine. Increase the dose
from Lisa Most, and then tell the Grammys to go and fuck themselves.
They suck the blood from all the biggest artists like some leeches, so they nominate them, get them there, name an MC to show. Every parasite.
I love that. Every parasite needs a host.
Like that. Not only does it rhyme and fits in with a song.
Yep.
It's also it's incredible wordplay. It's incredible wordplay. And I mean it still goes on. It said, all I know is I wrote every single word of everything I ever murdered. Time to separate the sheep from goats. And I got no faith in your writers. I don't believe in ghosts. So, you know, once again, calling out everybody in the rap game. Like, he's like, if you don't write your shit, like, don't compare yourself to me. Hey, you make great music, that's fine, you do, but don't say you do what I do, because I write my shit.
And if nowadays you're gonna, compare Eminem to the type of artist that you listen to now, go listen to Syllables.
It is not about rap anymore.
It's not.
It's about a hot beat and a catchy hook.
A hot beat and a catchy hook.
Yep.
This part right here. Yeah. Go ahead. Tell them what it is, cause
then you have. He goes on to even then say, and what's scary is you can probably compare me to your car because I'm just barely getting started. Now,
Lord Jamar, another person he came at, and a beef.
Forgot about that.
Yep.
But, I mean, you can't say this guy doesn't do it better than anybody else, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Lyrically, he's insane. And he writes his verses himself. Like, that's a big thing for me, is I like guys who write their own stuff.
It's hard for me to listen to you if I know you don't write your own stuff. Even Justin Timberlake writes his own stuff.
And to me, I think it's one of those times.
And I love JT.
We mock people like the Tigers of the world who come in and try to be gangsters and shit when they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, if you don't write your own stuff, like, You know what I mean? I had somebody one time say, we got into a dispute when I was, I forget where I was, but I was talking to somebody, and it was an old head, and he said that he didn't consider Drake a rapper. He considered him a performer because other people write his shit. And he was like, he basically just performs other people's music regardless of whether he's the one who raps it or not. It's not his stuff ever, you know? And I mean, that kind of resonated with me because, like, back in the old days, if you weren't writing your stuff, like, being a ghostwriter back then was like a kind of a bigger deal than it is now. Everybody uses ghostwriters.
Yep.
But you had a lot of people back then that actually wrote their stuff and then, you know, went out and did it. And that was the hard part, was like learning how to write a beat, not somebody else writing a song that, you know, wrote the beat for you and then you just put it out.
And the thing is, like, 50 Cent is old. I mean, not 50 Cent. I apologize. Eminem is old enough that he could have a ghostwriter. He could have somebody who has studied the type of his style and his flow of music to the point where they can just write it down and he can just perform it. This man is old as shit doing this shit, writing it himself with his fucking reading glasses in his goddamn living room with a goddamn glass of whiskey, writing down his own fucking lyrics, killing this shit better than all the rappers that are out here.
Hopefully no whiskey, because
he's like 20 years sober now.
He is sober now.
Hey, go listen to Book of Rhymes. He'll give you his opinion on ghostwriters.
Hopefully not whiskey.
I mean, we may get Shady back if he does that, though.
Chicken.
But, I mean, that's something we haven't addressed, actually. The transfer of him from Slim Shady, which was a distinct type of music, to where he is now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think for a while for him, I'm kind of speaking on his behalf, but I think for a while Shady was intoxicated Eminem, whether he was high or drunk, both.
I mean,
but now it's the way of thinking though, like, because Shady still exists. Now it's just kind of his dark side. When he's talking about killing people, when he's talking about doing drugs and relapsing, but he's not actually doing them, that's Shady.
But if you listen to My Darling,
I was just about to say
My Darling
when he was talking to Dre.
Yeah, when he says, but all Shady is a
bottle hair bleach and a handful of vodka. Yeah.
So I mean, like, even he admits it. Like, I was just right. Like he.
I just got off the phone with Dre yesterday. Yeah, that's a good song.
But once again, that's also a lyrically talented song.
That's Relapse.
Right.
I'm telling you, rhyme scheme wise, Relapse is absurd.
An amazing album. But I like MMLP2 actually quite a bit.
So
MMLP2
they're all good, but yeah.
Yeah. It has a special place in my heart though, because it's much like Recovery, I believe.
It is. I would agree.
It kind of has like a lot of pumped up, like,
catchy songs.
Him getting himself back to where he was.
Like Berserk.
Him reminding himself, like, yo, I'm not some average
Monster
fucking rapper.
Is Monster on that one? On MMLP?
I believe so.
MMLP2? Or is it off Recovery? What's on Recovery then?
Alright, hold on, I'm gonna look it up.
There's 2 Rihanna songs.
Yeah. I think
Love the Way You Lie. That's Recovery. No, Love the Way You Lie is Recovery.
Really?
Monster, yeah, I know for a fact. Monster is MMLP2. Rap God.
I had a friend that could spit Rap God bar for bar. Can you do that, Jacob?
Oh, I thought you were talking about me.
Oh.
He can, though.
I wasn't.
Really? You have another friend? Wow.
I don't have a friend anymore. I mean, I don't.
I know what you mean. Whatever. But yes, bar for bar. Yeah.
Okay, say less. I'm going to have to hear that one day.
Yes, sir.
But, I mean, you look at that track list on there, right? You look at that. You got Bad Guy, Rhyme or Reason, Survival, Rap God, So Far, Headlights, Baby, Wicked Ways, Beautiful Pain, Desperation, Evil Twin, Love Game.
Kendrick.
Love Game was amazing. Him and Kendrick killed that. Legacy, Berserk, The Monster.
Okay.
I mean, you know, need I say more? Top to bottom.
He's washed. So's Tom Brady.
Mind you,
They're
that
all
came out-
washed.
that came out when I graduated high school.
Yeah.
That came out when I graduated.
Hey, get this. Tom Brady was winning Super Bowls. Eminem was going platinum when I was 5 years old. Both of those things are still happening.
I think Tom Brady is the only person that was at like the top of the game, and is still at the top of the game now, regardless of what it is. You think about late '90s, who was at the top of the rap game?
What's Eminem say? They do the same shit to Brady. More people hate me than love me. This game will make you go crazy.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing is like, and he also says instead of getting credited for longevity, they tell us that you're like half as good as you once were, but I'm still twice as good as you'll ever be.
Yep.
These guys know Eminem lyrics like Bible verses.
That's
You've never
facts.
seen a Christian, a hardcore Christian, they can spit a Bible verse in an instant. These guys have Eminem bars for every moment, every goddamn emotion. This shit is crazy.
It's a go, man. But yeah, if you guys want more Eminem content, let us know. We would be happy to do reaction videos, reviews to songs, albums. I'm sure we all agree on this.
The next Eminem album, I can for sure guarantee that
Every
we
track
are going to do either a reaction video or a review as a group. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely for us. I think that we can all agree Eminem is the GOAT of rap.
Yeah.
I mean, there are very few people that have done what he's done. Been successful for his long platinum records, you know. Whatever you want to say. Whatever metric you want to take, albums sold, streams, longevity.
You can make the argument on his behalf.
Yeah.
No matter what.
You didn't even touch on the fact that he's a movie star, man.
No.
Yeah, 8 Mile. Amazing movie if you've never seen it.
He's a villain in The Wash.
The Wash. Not a great movie, but pretty good one.
Oh, that movie is hilarious.
Who's in there?
Dre, Snoop.
M.
I've never seen this.
You've never seen The Wash?
You've never seen The Wash? Oh, that's the one where he's like...
watch The Wash.
You've definitely heard some of the clips from The Wash. He's on the phone with the manager. That one.
This is older.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
But like, so he gets fired or something. He's on the phone with the manager, just like going off, being like a crazy white guy. Like, I'm gonna shoot the fucking place up, man. It's hilarious. The Wash, pretty fun. The Wash, I don't know what was with me right there. The Wash, pretty funny. 8 Mile, an amazing movie right there. A lot of good actors in that.
Southpaw. We'll go watch Southpaw. Jake Gyllenhaal, great actor. Eminem did the soundtrack.
Venom also did part of the soundtrack.
1 and 2. Yep.
But yeah, let us know who you guys think is the GOAT of rap. Let us know
Please
what you
do.
think about Eminem, your favorite Eminem songs or bars. Thanks for tuning in to the More to Us podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Neil, Eli, Jacob. We'll see you guys later.
Yep. Till next time.